You know, I talk a lot about teen rom-coms. I don't know if you've noticed. I am quite subtle about it. But it kind of seems like we're finally starting to get more of those adult rom-coms, you know what I mean? Like, remember back when they made 2 of the exact same movie in the same year? We used to be a proper society. Last year we had No Hard Feelings, which was great. And I guess technically Anyone But You came out right at the end of 2023, but it really picked up this year, having made back over 4 times its budget. In fact, it's doing so well that Sony extended its theatrical run with a new Valentine's edition, with more scenes and zany hijinks. What fun! Now, actually, real talk, I saw this one in theaters, and like, what a movie. We got Sydney Sweeney, we got that one guy from Spy Kids 3, directed by the same guy who did Easy A. Come on, guys, what happened? Well, let's take a walk and talk about this movie. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN is an app and browser extension that lets you change your IP address to be pretty much anywhere in the world you want. Now, what this means for you is it protects you from websites and other users trying to snoop on what you're doing and from where. Maybe your country has some like weird, strict content censoring laws, or you just don't want people to potentially hack your accounts. Well, Surfshark VPN can help you with all of that, but it also has a lot of very practical day-to-day uses, like allowing you to watch the Netflix libraries from almost any country. Fun fact, Slovakia has by far the highest number of movies and TV shows you can watch, with over 7,400 titles compared to 5,800 in the US. And all you gotta do is just install Surfshark VPN and tell it to put your IP address in Slovakia, and there you go, you have access to an extra 1,600 titles. Or Japan and Taiwan have the biggest anime libraries on Netflix, so using Surfshark VPN, you can have access to all of that. Or in the reverse, if you're traveling away from your country, you wanna stay up to date on a certain show you're watching or whatever, you can use Surfshark VPN to put your IP address in your home country, and then wham bam bibbidi bow, there you go. It's quick and easy to sign up and install, and only costs $2.49 per month with a 2-year subscription. And so it barely costs you anything, really, and gives you access to all of this. And get this, you can use a single subscription on an unlimited number of devices. So let's say you and 4 other family members, y'all want to pitch in on one subscription. That means you get all of this for 50 cents a month. So click my link down below and use the promo code Meyers. You're gonna get 3 months for free. So click my link and sign up today. Okay, back to the show. So first thing right off the bat, we meet our main character, B. Now, B has to pee really bad.
Hi, where's your bathroom?
It's for customers only.
Establishments that serve food or drink must be open to the public regardless of their purchasing class.
Sorry, it's our policy.
Honey, about to order. Do you want your usual?
This is like the weirdest meet cute I've ever seen. So this guy is named Ben, and he pretends that B is his wife so she can use the bathroom. How romantic. But of course, guess what kind of person B is?
Well, I know it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure he bought me a tea, and then he might have just stolen my coat. But what do I do? Well, no, this is the time that I'm supposed to be meeting people and doing things.
That's right, everybody. You're never gonna believe this, okay? But the main girl of this rom-com is kind of a klutz sometimes? What? No way. And to keep up with the whole marriage facade, Ben waits for her to finish and dry her mom jeans. And here's where the comedy really starts.
Thank you.
Oh, hey.
All right, Ben, don't mess this up. You got 2 choices here. You either tell her that she's got toilet paper on her shoe, which I never really understood this joke anyway, because like, is she using like 18 feet of toilet paper in there? What's going on? Or you could not do that.
I'm Ben.
I'm B. Thank you.
When Kelsey and I were in the theater watching this part, the lady in front of us goes, "Oh, he is so sweet." Like, the bar is on the floor, gentlemen. Now, as you might imagine, this turns into her going over to his place and they cook up a grilled cheese sandwich and talk about stuff they've never told anyone before.
If you're gonna be a lawyer, you gotta understand negligence and breach and McDonald's versus that lady's habeas corpus.
You use none of those terms properly.
How do you know? You're not a lawyer yet.
I don't even know if I want to be a lawyer. I cannot believe I just said that out loud.
Oh, it's like they've known each other forever already. Now, here's where the movie actually kind of starts to get going. So the morning after, she sneaks out for some reason. Even she doesn't really know why she's doing this. Man, I sure am glad they keep reminding us how relatably klutzy she is. I mean, I almost forgot that she was the main girl in this movie. But then suddenly she's like, wait a second. That's the guy who was in Spy Kids 3 for like 7 minutes. And she turns back to like maybe get his number or maybe they could talk about feelings some more. However, this happens. Yeah, okay, dude. I just walk around my apartment like normal guys do, you know, just being a dude guy.
You told her about your mom, bro? You don't tell nobody about your mom. You in love, man. My boy's in love.
Shrek.
That, I couldn't get her out of here fast enough. This girl's a disaster. She's a nothing.
My dude, you're like 37, okay? Why are you even trying to talk like this right now? What is happening? And so, this is the main backdrop of the movie. B walked out on him for some reason. She says it's because, like, I'm not used to being single. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Common courtesy? What's that? And Ben is upset because he realizes his hair kind of looks like Jimmy Neutron, but also, he thought they had a great time. And she ghosts him out of nowhere, you know? So he tries to play it off like, wait, whatever, love is for stupid people. Bitcoin or something. Now, in the biz, we call this a misunderstanding. One single grown-up big girl, big boy conversation could have solved the whole movie in about 35 seconds. But no, sir, no, ma'am. We gotta fill an hour and 40 minutes, so who's ready for some shenanigans? So time skips ahead about 2 years. B's sister is getting married to Ben's insanely attractive friend, and the wedding is gonna be in Australia.
I have to, Annie. It's just not right. There's no way I can bless this union without their friends and family joining us to celebrate.
In Australia! We're getting married in Sydney!
And so, thusly, what do you know? They both end up on the same plane together. Although he's in business class and she's in coach. But still, whatever. What are the chances?
Hey. Head of the wedding?
Of my sister, yes I am.
How crazy is it that we're on the same plane?
Don't think there's thousands of flights flying to Sydney every day.
Oh, there's quite a few, actually. Qantas, American, Qantas through Dubai, some code shares. Serendipity, I guess.
Well, I see you didn't forget to pack your insane jawline, Ben. And then later on, she sneaks up to his seat while he's sleeping and tries to, like, take his cookie. But in case you forgot, she's the quirky, relatable main character. Wow, she's literally just like me. So they both arrive in Australia, and it's time for the wedding rehearsals and preparations and, like, whatever people do at weddings. Cry? I don't know. But of course, the whole time they're there, Ben and B just can't stop trying to murder each other.
All right, let's get some sand under your feet. Have you guys made up?
All good.
Fine, if he just stays away from me.
Don't need an invitation for that.
I think you do. Feel like you can't leave me alone.
Same reason I slowed down at a car crash.
Because it's required by law?
Okay, so you guys buried the hatchet, water under the bridge, 2 adults adulting like adults.
Oh, we did have a little bit of a last-minute snafu, though. You guys are gonna have to share a room. There's only one bed, but we hung a shower curtain in the middle, so I just kidding.
You know, I literally would not have been even the tiniest bit surprised if this movie did that. Now, of course, not only does B have to deal with Ben and his, like, you know, freaking existing and all that. Who does he think he is? But also, her parents are there, and they just love doing that parent thing of, like, bringing up the worst topics at the worst possible time.
You doing okay?
I'm doing great. My big sister's getting married.
Could have been you. Could still be you someday.
Have you heard from Jonathan? We just want both of our daughters to be happy.
I'm very happy, but not when you guys do this.
Nudge you in the right direction?
You know, parents really do just give, like, the worst dating advice. Like, getting dating advice from someone who hasn't dated in, like, 30 years is always a heck of a time. Well, I was just working the front desk at an accounting firm, and your father walked right up and asked if I wanted to do some necking down at the drive-in. And we've been together ever since, because we got married at 21 and had 4 kids. Also, you could buy a house for, like, 3 nickels back then. Anyway, so as the movie goes on, Ben and B keep fighting, and everyone starts to worry that them being here, acting like this, is gonna ruin the whole wedding for everyone. So, they hatch a plan to try and get them to, like, you know, not do that.
She clearly has eyes for Ben.
Who does, Father?
Hallie's Spencer's sister, the plum-chested one with the sad eyes.
Do you know B's been in love with Ben since the first night they met?
You know, when I was a young bloke and I liked a girl, I would sneak up behind her and I'd cut a lock of her hair and then I'd smack her on the bum.
Now, you might think this scene is just some silly, corny fun, but rest assured that this whole thing goes on for so long. Like, they commit to this bit for about 3 times longer than it needs to be. But you know, the whole movie's just kind of like that, though. The comedic timing is so off. Like, the base of the jokes is fine, but it's like the jokes were written by, like, the worst comic at open mic night at Applebee's or something.
Dude, I'm coming.
Man, I hope you scrub from top to bottom, because who knows what was in that harbor?
I also showered last night.
2 showers in 8 hours? Go off, King. Get clean. Some Cupids kill with arrows, and some with traps.
He needs to go to her, drop his drawers, and say, come to Papa.
What are you doing?
I'm from a different generation.
This whole movie, to me, kind of felt like when Netflix makes a rom-com using TikTok stars or whatever, like that one Addison Rae movie. The movie feels like that. And I like Sydney Sweeney just fine, but she just has this disaffected college girl way of talking that maybe works great in Euphoria or like that Voyeurs movie or whatever, but when you're the center of comedy of a rom-com, like it just doesn't work well.
The story about the giant wrench, thought it might have been a line you tell all your one-night nothings.
And it wasn't a line.
Thanks for being so nice to my dad. You should probably rinse off. You have his SPF 1 billion on you now.
And after our mom died.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago. Plane crash. They were on their way back from Laramie.
You must miss her a lot.
Yep, this is definitely how real humans talk. And to be fair, it's not just her, okay? But she's the main character, so she sticks out a lot. Anyway, so Bea and Ben overhear these people talking about them, and they decide, for the sake of their friends and family, to pretend to be dating.
You know, maybe we should do it. Just tell everyone we're together.
We're not in 7th grade.
Trust me, bro. We're all in 7th grade when it comes to this stuff.
There's no way we can convince anyone we actually like each other.
You know, this could be kind of fun. We're at a wedding, a million miles away from home. Who knows what could happen under the cover of a masquerade.
Code red, run for your life, Ben. It's an ambush, code red. So yeah, they decide to pretend to fall in love with each other, which has gotta be hard. I mean, come on. He has to act like he's into this, and she has to look at this all day? I mean, braver than the troops, I tell you what. Now, there is a little complication that arises, shocking, I know, which is that Bea's parents decide to fly in her ex-fiance to the wedding.
It's great to see you too.
Ben, meet Jonathan.
Oh, hey, man. I'm Ben.
Hey, oh, Pete and Claudia's friend, right?
Yeah. Also friends with B, among other things.
Sir, what the heck was that? Wait a second, I know what's going on here. We're about to have a good old-fashioned chin-off. Also, how did the conversation even go with this guy? Like, hey, so do you want to sit on an airplane for like 18 hours so you can maybe sort of get our daughter back? Well, lucky for you, I'm just a plot device that's been sitting in hibernation till this exact moment. So heck yeah, let's go. Anyway, now, if you can believe this, as the movie goes on and they keep pretending to be a couple, here and there, they both kind of sort of start to maybe, you know, kind of like each other a little bit. Like she overhears him talking about his mom to her parents.
You ever try focusing on your toes? My mom taught me this trick. If you pretend like there's a string from your nose to your toes, you just kind of maintain that position.
How'd I do?
Get there.
Maybe your mom can teach him how to dive.
But she passed away.
Yes, he's one of those hot damaged guys. Just what I've been looking for. Also, like earlier in the movie, they established that he's really bad at swimming.
I feel bad.
Me too.
I don't want to bum Holly and Claudia out.
Kathleen,
Can you not swim?
I'm an excellent swimmer.
Why are you so out of breath?
I'm fine.
And then later, he's teaching Bea's dad how to dive. Like, who even is this guy? Or later, they're at this rehearsal dinner thing on a boat for some reason.
Hang on, I've got heels on.
Look how lucky we are. On a boat sailing back and forth with no real transportation or reason.
Okay, like, I know I just talked a bunch of smack about the writing of this movie, but that one made me laugh. Anyway, so on this boat, they dance together, and the movie just turns into a step up for a second. And again, Bea starts to feel like maybe there's more to this guy than just a perfect face and giant pecs and an Adam's apple you could rock climb on. Maybe he also has, like, feelings sometimes and trauma we can unpack together. How fun! And Ben, in a shocking plot twist, also starts to fall for Bea, even though she does literally nothing in this movie except, like, fall off a boat and teleports, like, 500 feet away somehow. Anyway, so instantly, without even thinking about it, Ben jumps right in after her, even though he's really bad at swimming. Guess he kind of likes her or something.
More romantic than jumping in to save me.
Yeah, well, Jonathan didn't do it, that's for sure.
Why do you break up with him in the first place?
We never fought.
Isn't that a good thing?
It was just comfortable. And he's a great guy, which means there's no one out there for me because I had the best one.
Wait, so you sabotaged your relationship because it was too good? Yeah, we like never fought or anything, and I just kind of realized that I was gonna have to wake up next to this every morning. I mean, come on, who would ever want that? And so, in the end, after a bunch of shenanigans, Ben and Bea both like each other, but it's supposed to be pretend, right? And Ben thinks maybe he wants to get back with his ex, actually, because he's not supposed to like Bea, and Bea is also not sure if her feelings are real, or if they're both pretending, or what's going on here. So, on the day of the wedding itself, she ends up running away to go people watching, and by that I mean literally she just stands in the middle and stares at everyone, and then Ben comes in on a helicopter and confesses his true feelings.
I love the way we fight. I love how smart you are. I love the weird way you stick your hands down my pants. And I love how you know what you don't want.
You know, everyone in this movie keeps saying about how smart Bea is, but like she never does anything to convey that.
I get it though. It's tough. Magpie's your dream girl. She's confident, beautiful, and she knows how to put out a fire with her attire. Now, Beeswax, on the other hand, woo, she's smart, funny, quick.
Like, I mean, she knows about bathroom law, and then she dropped out of law school, and like, that's kind of it. It's like he's just going down that list of things you're supposed to say to a girl, you know? Like, I love how smart you are, and you always try really hard to do stuff, and no one knows the real you except me. And I don't care at all about your badongadonk or bazungas, except when you want me to. Also, I like brunch. And so they end up together for reals, for serious, and that's where the movie ends. This movie kind of reminds me of Disney's just in the way that, like, it's not unsalvageably bad, but more so it's just really frustrating, because like I can see how they could have easily made this movie like 5 times better. The jokes themselves are good, but like the delivery, the way they're written, and the timing is so off. Like there are so many scenes that are clearly meant to be funny and could have been, but they're just really awkward to watch. Like all their "I hate you forever" banter just feels so forced.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we met.
Barely.
Wow, that's so random.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Door's that way if you're looking to sneak out. I know that's your thing.
Well, I'm a disaster.
So you a lawyer yet? I'm just curious how you passed the class on ethics and not bailing on people.
Like I said, I think this movie could have been really good, but the execution is just kind of Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Also, if you have any movies or TV shows you'd like to recommend, send me an email at alexmeyerscontact@gmail.com, and I'll put them on my absurdly long list of movies that I need to get to at some point. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.